Looks like all of them. Now I gotta just pry it off. There it goes. Wow, that's like a brand new pump. Look at that. It's like legit brand spanking new. It's almost like it's never had any fluid through it. This is absolutely insane. This engine's supposed to have, 80,000 miles, 82,000 miles on it. This water pump looks like it's brand new. There was other things in here that kind of looked like it was brand new. Like maybe, because this engine, when I got it, it came from upstate New York, and they stripped the car down. The car actually had one of those root style blowers on it. And now, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking maybe this was a fresh drop-in engine. Maybe they blew up the original engine and then they dropped this one in it, because everything looks like so new. Look at this. There's no varnish buildup in there at all. And then if you come over here and you look at all the rocker assembly, there's no oil staining on it. No nothing. Come over here to the other side, which should be dirtier. Nothing. I mean, it's fresh. Even like when you look at the rollers, most engines that are, older, they'll have that line on the rollers from where it's been riding on a cam. Nothing. You can still see the original markings on top of the caps. This still has the original orange paint on it. This is wild. I mean, look at those threads. Those threads look fresh. And then you come over here to the EGR, I mean, you can tell where that has a little bit of a buildup in it, but not much. I mean, wow. That would be awesome if this engine was like a reman or something, or just a straight fresh from the factory with only, maybe 5,000 or 10,000 miles on it. That would be epic. Alright, continuing on. Okay, in order to get the bolt off of the cam, using one of those nuts, you put it under load, slip you the socket on it, and it'll hold it so you can get it off. It's tight. Got a sensor on it. Number 8. Okay. Sweet. Looks pretty dope. Got one valve right there. Looks a little wretched. I don't know what's up with that one. Very important to keep it sealed. So we'll open it up. Stand over here. It's kind of a bitch. Pain in the ass, because some of these are different lengths. And when you put them back in, you gotta match the length.
and then the whole bottom end here is siliconed on to seal it, and it's a glue. So I've got to more or less like take a pry bar and a putty knife and lift it and get it to separate, and it's not the easiest thing. So I gotta get a hammer and a screwdriver. First thing we're gonna do is see, try this, see if it splits it anyways. So, right there. I lifted it just that easy. Nice!
Yeah, I think you just need the other side.
Sweet.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's good. Good thing you took that off. Got some buildup on it.
Some.
Yep. Metal. Metal particles. But it's not bad. I mean, whoever had that, they kept it clean because it's no big oil buildup varnish. It's just the metal.
I didn't realize I was being recorded.
You're good. Alright, so we've got the oil pan off. Look at the bottom of the oil pan. It does have some metal buildup. I guess it's typical with most stuff. You come over here, you got the windage tray and your pickup. Look inside the pickup, you don't really see much of anything in there. And then this doesn't have any like dark staining. I'm just wipe off the oil residue. It actually looks really nice. So we're gonna go ahead, take the pickup off, take the windage tray off, and we'll look down into the internals. Alright, so we've got this head taken off. We'll come over here and look at the cylinder walls. They actually look really good. Pistons look beautiful. Doesn't look like it has much time on this engine. I can see a little bit of like buildup inside of the coolant jacket. But you come over here to the head and you'll notice how clean and pristine these valves are. Okay, and then you'll come over here and you'll see these look beautiful. And then come over here and look at that. I mean, that right there is just bizarre. And if you come and look, the EGR portion is on this side. So I don't know if, you know, I would think in my mind this side would be directly correlated to the EGR. And why is this side different? But they do progressively change. So this right here looked like it was running a little bit leaner than this one. And then this over here looks like it was running a lot richer, just judging by the way that they look in person. But don't really know why there's so much carbon buildup on that one. But it does come off. Have to look at that when I take the valve out. Now on to take the other head off. Okay, so we got the windage tray off, and here we go with the rotating assembly. Let me wipe it down real quick. Looks pretty good. Hey, let me see the flashlight. That little yellow one. Come in here and look. That looks good. Everything looks beautiful on the inside. I've taken a better look with a different flashlight prior to this. I've not found any imperfections in any of the casting. No heat on any of the rods, no heat on any of the journals. Everything looks really good. Side to side play on rods are pretty much spot on. Just barely. The pickup and the oil pump, everything looked good in there. It really just doesn't seem like this engine had 80,000 miles on it. Either that or the owner changed the oil every 2,000 miles. Who knows, but so far it looks fabulous. Okay, so now we have the head taken off. Come over here. All cylinders look beautiful on this side too. I have not looked at the valves yet. See these compared to the others. Yeah, really no issue really. It's just that one on the other had a lot of carbon buildup on it, but these exhaust valves seem to be a lot better on this side. So I'll have to do some inspection to see if that was just the EGR port where it came back in the motor. Maybe I'm wrong. Cool.